Shakib among contenders for Bangladesh's ODI captaincy. The BCB is expected to make the announcement this week, with Liton Das and Mehdi Hassan Miraz also in the running. The BCB will unveil Bangladesh's new ODI captain later this week after the board president Nazmul Hassan has spoken to the candidates. Shakib Al Hassan is reportedly the first choice, though Liton Das and Mehdi Hassan Miraz are also contenders. The board couldn't finalize a name during the emergency meeting on Monday because it wanted to take the candidates' views also into consideration. The squad for the Asia Cup has to be announced by August 12th, which leaves the BCB only 3 more days to reach a decision. Shakib is presently in Colombo. Liton has only just returned to Bangladesh after playing the Global T20 Canada, and Mehdi is in Dhaka. The ODI captaincy remains vacant because Tamim Iqbal resigned on August 3rd, following his withdrawal from the Asia Cup owing to a back injury. He hopes to be fit in time for the ODI series against New Zealand that begins on September 21st and the ODI World Cup that follows. PCB restores Sarfaraz Nawaz's long-pending pension. The board had suspended his payments since 2017 after he made defamatory statements against former chairman Najam Sethi. The Pakistan Cricket Board, PCB, has restored the pension of former test pace bowler Sarfaraz Nawaz, who had all his payments suspended since January 2017, after making unsubstantiated defamatory statements against former chairman Najam Sethi. The ex gratia payments were discontinued as a result of disciplinary proceedings initiated against Nawaz by the previous setups of the PCB over his violation of the Code of Conduct under the players' welfare policy. Marnus Labuschagnez's lack of consistency puts paid to ODI World Cup hopes. Marnus Labuschagnez's hopes of featuring in the ODI World Cup appear to be over after his omission from the squads to play in South Africa and India next month. But he will have a chance to push the selectors by lining up for Australia A against New Zealand A. Labuschagne was the notable omission from Australia's 18-player ODI squad for next month's matches, which forms the preliminary group for the World Cup in October. Inzamam ul Haq named Pakistan's chief selector for second time. Former Pakistan captain Inzamam ul Haq has been appointed the chief selector of the National Men's Selection Committee for a second time. The post had remained vacant since Harun Rashid quit as chief selector last month. The selection committee, which also includes team director Mickey Arthur, head coach Grant Bradburn, and secretary Hassan Chima, will be in charge of selecting the senior men's team and Pakistan Shaheens. Inzamam, who was also chief selector from 2016 to 2019, begins his second term ahead of a crucial period for the Pakistan side. His first task will be the announcement of a squad for the 3 ODI series against Afghanistan in Sri Lanka, which begins on August 22nd. It will be followed by the ODI Asia Cup. Those 2 squads will be announced by Inzamam at a press conference on August 10th. Daniel Vettori has replaced Brian Lara as the head coach of Sunrisers Hyderabad in the IPL. Vettori was previously head coach at Royal Challengers Bangalore from 2014 to 2018 and is currently working as the assistant coach with the Australia men's team. The latest update means Sunrisers will have a 4th head coach in 6 seasons, with Tom Moody 2019 and 2022, Trevor Bayliss 2020 and 2021, and Lara 2023 preceding Vettori. Lara had replaced Moody ahead of the 2023 IPL season, but the side finished last, 10th, with 4 wins and 10 losses. Pat Cummins set to be fit for ODI World Cup. Despite wrist fracture, Australia's one-day captain Pat Cummins faces a 6-week layoff due to a fractured wrist sustained in the final Ashes test, but should be available to play some of the ODIs in South Africa and India ahead of the World Cup in October. Cummins, who has so far only captained 2 ODIs since being named captain last year, suffered the injury to his left wrist while diving in the field during day 1 of the 5th test at the Oval. He played out the remainder of the test but requires a lengthy recovery and will miss the 3-match T20Y series in South Africa. That begins on August 30th, preceding the 5-match ODI series that begins on September 7th. Pakistan get government clearance to travel to India for 2023 ODI World Cup. Pakistan will send their cricket team to India for the 2023 Men's ODI World Cup in October-November this year, ending months of uncertainty over the country's participation. Pakistan has consistently maintained that sports should not be mixed with politics, Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said in a statement. It has therefore decided to send its cricket team to India to participate in the upcoming ICC Cricket World Cup 2023. Pakistan believes that the state of bilateral relations with India should not stand in the way of fulfilling its international sports-related obligations. That's all for today. Keep subscribe our channel for instant news regarding cricketing.